What is going on, everybody? I am Rob Westerman III of GBP Daily, and thank you for tuning in to the Rob Westerman Show. You can find me all over social media at GBP Daily, and if you are not already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate that. It is Saturday, December 28th, one day away from Packers football in Minnesota against the 13-2 Vikings. A lot of smack talk going down on the socials this week. Starting to heat up a little bit. Vikings are hot. Jaire Alexander ducking Justin Jefferson being one of the hotter topics this week. Let's round back through the injury report tomorrow. For tomorrow, Jaire Alexander out. Quay Walker out. Evan Williams out. And Andre Dillard out. Some big hits there, and I'm sure we'll get into it in deeper detail as we get into the comment section. But tough slate there. No Jaire, which we're used to. Quay Walker has missed the last game, went down with an ankle injury against the Seahawks the week before. And then Evan Williams popped on the injury report last weekend with a quad injury, and I don't think we'll be seeing him until hopefully the playoffs. Andre Dillard has a concussion. Those who are listed as questionable: Christian Watson, Javon Bullard, and Tyron Hopper, all listed as questionable. Christian Watson, as we know, went down with a knee injury on Monday night against the Saints. Turns out it was actually a knee bruise, so hopefully he'll be able to give it a go on Sunday, tomorrow. And Javon Bullard, who went down with an ankle injury against the Lions a few weeks back, is listed as questionable as well. I'd be surprised if we see Javon go. Seemed like a pretty serious injury at the time, but we will find out officially 90 minutes before kickoff tomorrow. So we'll see just how many of our guys are out and who's in and all that good stuff. Thanks for everybody hopping in. Appreciate you guys. Without further ado, let's hop into the comment section here. And as you know, the Nicolet Law hotline is now live. You want to be a part of the show. You want to talk some Packers, hang out with yours truly. Give me a call. The number is on the screen, 319-242-2332. Taking your calls now. Would love to hear from you. My man Drew in the house. Good to see you, my man Durant. I'm excited for tomorrow's game. I am too. Feeling pretty good. My man Tristan talking just that. My man Rob, 1 through 10, how confident are you feeling about tomorrow? Surprisingly, I'm actually feeling pretty good about it. I think that partly has to do with the fact that we've already sealed a spot in the playoffs. And also, I think we're kind of going to be playing with a little bit of house money here. Vikings, a little bit of a different story. They've got a lot riding on the game tomorrow, and we don't have a ton outside of whether we'll be the 6th or the 7th seed in the postseason. So obviously we have that to play for, but the Vikings have a shot at keeping the 1 seed possibility alive is obviously much greater than what we're playing for. So a little looser. I hope our guys will be inside. So hopefully we can kind of run around and out-hustle their defense with all the young guys that we do have. So, yeah, I feel pretty good. So, Tristan, thanks for hopping in, my man. Appreciate you. My man, Scott, go Pack, go. Beat them Vikings. Absolutely, Scott. I'm right there with you. What else we got? We're getting payback. How many turnovers do we get? Durant, hopefully a few. We're going to need them. So, give me a pick by X. Again, I know we had one in the first matchup against the Vikes. Some say it was not complete, but we're going to go with that. It was a pick. But give me a pick by X and a fumble, a forced fumble and recovery by Rashawn. I think he's going to be getting after it tomorrow for sure. Hopefully he will. Armin, I'm more concerned about Christian playing tomorrow than I am about Jaire being out. Same here, Armin. I know it sucks not having Jaire out there, but we've been doing just fine without him. So, yes, we're going up against JJ and Jordan Addison. But here's to hoping Carrington and our secondary can continue to shine tomorrow against these guys. I'm with you, though, on the Watson sentiment. I think he's a super important part of our offense. That goes without saying, of course. Great blocker. opens up the offense with his deep threat ability. And, yeah, he widens out the defense when he gets the ball on the end around. So hopefully he's able to go tomorrow. Otherwise, that'll be another big hit as far as the injuries go for this game. My man Tug, excuse me, going to be a great game. We are peaking, but yet to hit the next level. But I bet we hit the 6th gear tomorrow. Tug, I'm right there with you. We are peaking, although I don't think we have quite peaked yet. Hopefully we peak in the Super Bowl playing our best ball, or we peak, in the wild card round and kind of plateau that peak as high as we can the whole way through the postseason. Tomorrow would be a nice time to hit that 6th gear, right? Our biggest game of the year. We've lost all the other big games of the year. Week 1 was a massive game. Lost that one. The first Vikings matchup, got our butts spanked. I know it was 31-29 to end the game, but it was 28-0 at half, which is ridiculous. Cannot have a slow start like we did against them in that game. And same goes for the game the first time we played the Lions. We were down, 17-3, a pick 6 right before half. Just ridiculous that those games went the way they did. So that cannot happen tomorrow. Hopefully we can get the ball first, survive that first initial wave of the U.S. Bank crowd. They're going to be rocking. One of the bigger games in their franchise's history as far as the regular season goes. They got a chance to keep that 1 seed possibility alive tomorrow. And hopefully we can squander all that and kind of play spoiler a little bit. So that would be nice, right? Appreciate you, Tug, for hopping in. Thank you a ton. My man Phil in the house. What's going on, my man? First team to 30 wins. I like our offense scores the last 5. Yep. I like how our offense has scored the last 5 games. I've been saying all week, 31-29 Packers. That's kind of where my head's at. I feel like it's going to be a high-scoring game. And, yeah, hopefully we can get that last score and be the last one to score and keep it in our favor, right? Phil, I'm with you, my man. First 1 to 30 wins. Ken, is there a scenario where we win the last 2 and the Vikings lose the last 2 and we jump in the seeding? Not positive on the tiebreakers, Ken. I believe so, yes. If we do win the last 2 and they lose the last 2, obviously which one of them will be against us, I do believe we will jump them. Only up to the 5, though. So, however, I would like to go to be the 5 seed, of course, outside or rather than the 6 or 7. But just focusing on tomorrow, right? Thank you, Ken. Appreciate you hopping in. My man Josh in the house. We got this, boys. Hey, man, what do you think what's really going on with Jair? I don't know. I think it's kind of being blown out of proportion, in my opinion. I know there's probably some folks out there hoping there's some mystery drama between Jair and the front office. I don't think that's really the case. I think it's just really, it is what it is, right? He has a PCL injury. It's a tougher injury to come back from, as we've seen him go through this season. And I think each week they're just both hoping the same thing, that he's going to be ready to go. And then come closer to game time, all last week he practiced in full every practice and was even questionable leading up to the game. And then, of course, did not give it a go. And a little different this week. He was full participant earlier on this week. Then he was limited participant. And then, of course, as we all know now, he has been deemed out for tomorrow. So hoping it's nothing more than meets the eye, right? Hopefully he's back by the playoffs because we're going to need him. But, yeah, as far as the whole situation's concerned, I'm not going to read too much into it because there really isn't much to read into. There has not been a lot of talk about it from coach. There hasn't been a lot of talk from anybody else. So I'm going to leave it as it is, right? So appreciate you. Have yourself a great weekend, great game day tomorrow, right? My man, or my gal, Kate, in the house. Love this channel, Kate. Thank you for hopping in. Hope you're having a great time down in Florida. I sure am jealous. Give my man Drew a hug for me, will you? Thank you, Kate. I feel like Ja's getting better. Durant, yeah, I hope so. I was just talking about it. Need him back for the playoffs. Absolutely. Let's get the fact of the day rolling, shall we? It is a good one about somebody we were just talking about.
It's time for your Green Bay Packers Fact of the Day. Brought to you by TickPick. TickPick guarantees to have the lowest prices on Packers tickets. If you find cheaper tickets elsewhere, TickPick will give you 110% of your money back. If you want $20 off your next ticket order, use code Packers20 at checkout. That's Packers20. This promo code can only be used in the app, so make sure to download the TickPick app today.
Okay, your fact of the day. Over the past 11 years, there have only been one Packers cornerback who has played 250-plus snaps and has not allowed a touchdown, and that cornerback is Carrington Valentine. He's really starting to come into his own here as of late, especially with Jair being out, and the only way he can get better is by playing more. Him and Stokes have been doing that rotation thing out there, which has been actually going pretty decent. Stokes has been playing pretty well also, but I think it's time to give Carrington the reins, especially for tomorrow, and see what he can do against the studs over there on the Vikings. So shout out to Carrington Valentine, and shout out to TickPick for partnering up with myself. I used TickPick for the Packers-Cardinals game back in October. I used TickPick for the Packers-Dolphins game on Thanksgiving night. And I will be using TickPick again for the Bears game next Sunday. So they put their money where their mouth is. They guarantee the cheapest Packers tickets on the market. Otherwise, they will give you not 90, not 100. They will give you 110% of your money back if you find cheaper tickets elsewhere. Download the TickPick app. Use the code Packers20 for $20 off the already cheapest tickets on the market. What else is rolling? Man, it's just been firing off. Holy cow. Josh, love the page. Keep it going. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate you, man. Have yourself a great game day tomorrow. Luke, greetings from Germany. Good to see you, my man. Greg, I'll be there cheering loud tomorrow. You heading up to any more games, Rob? Greg, I'm jealous, first off. I had this game on my radar for sure up in Minneapolis, but the tickets were just outrageously expensive. So I think we're going to opt into next week for the Bears game at home. I'd love to go to an away game at some point, but if I'm grabbing hotels and tickets and all that stuff, I want to be at Lambeau. So, however, I know you'll have an awesome time. Be loud for me, will you? That place is going to be rocking. But, yeah, we'll see how this weekend shakes out as far as what we'll be playing for, if anything, next weekend. And, yeah, I think I'll be up there in Green Bay next weekend for the Bears game at Lambeau. I'm pretty excited. So, all right, guys, that is going to do it for me today as far as the show goes. But as you know, the content never stops. I'm always posting anything Packers related all day long. So be sure to follow me at GBP Daily on every social platform. If you are not already, it would mean a ton if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel at GBP Daily as well. I will be back and at it again tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you all then. And until then, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you.